Good morning, everybody. I'm up to do my morning walk. Okay, so let me tell you what's been going on. So I originally, the day before yesterday, posted my first video attempting to share the plan I had to do a 7-day fast to improve my metabolic health as I prepare for radiation therapy that's going to be happening in December. And yesterday I reposted my second video, or better yet, posted my second video explaining that I had to break my fast at 23 hours. And so today what I'm doing is I'm adjusting. I am adjusting because of several reasons. So this morning I checked my ketones and my urine ketones were negative. My serum ketones were 0.1, and that's essentially nothing. And my glucose was 122, which is the highest my glucose has been ever. And so for just an FYI, fasting glucoses should be less than 100. Glucoses after 2 hours after eating should be less than 90, between 70 and 90. So looking at these numbers helped me to realize that I needed to adjust to what I'm doing. Adjust what I'm doing. Because eating these fruit at night is obviously hurting me. I feel like I'm stressing myself out even more by doing them, and it's resulting in adding to my wanting to eat them. Last night, for example, I told myself that I would watch videos that decreased, good morning, that decreased or helped you to get away from sugar addiction. And I did not. I just wanted to zone out and honestly watch a program that I've already seen a million times. Well, not a million, but you know what I mean. And then I ended up, and I went all day eating properly. And at the same time, yesterday evening around 8 o'clock, I started eating fruit again. And I mean a lot of fruit this time. I ended up eating, at some point in time, over a period of 2 hours, three small bananas and a bunch of raisins and peanut butter. These things do not help me. I hope you can hear me with all this noise from traffic on this Monday morning. These things don't help me. And so now what I'm doing is I'm scaling back. And let me also mention that besides those glucose and ketone numbers, in the past week, I have lost 4 pounds of weight. But my ankles are still slightly swollen. And usually when I'm keto compliant and I'm eating correctly and I'm spilling ketones, and I've essentially shifted from glucose dependency to fat dependency as far as my energy is concerned, which is ketones. Ketones are fat. It's a byproduct of fat. When that usually happens, my ankles shrink down to nothing. Like there's no swelling at all in my ankles. So what this is telling me is that I think I'm losing muscle. And the last thing that a 59-year-old needs is to be losing muscle mass. And it's because my food intake has been super inconsistent. I've done regular fasts that were, 16 hours, and then I've had my regular meals that were high fat, moderate protein, very, very, very low carb. And I've lost appropriate weight that way. That's not what's happening right now. So I'm going to just step back. This is where I adjust what I'm doing. And I'm going to just step back and focus on the wins, first of all. And it's so important for us to do that because we tend to want things to be perfect, but there's no perfection, you guys. There's no perfection. And so it's important that we go ahead and pat ourselves on the back when there are opportunities to. And when we think about it, there's always an opportunity to pat yourself on the back. And for me, my pats on the back today are happening because, once again, I'm very winded. I'm more conditioned than I was before because when I was undergoing chemo, oh my gosh, I could barely walk through my house. But this chit-chatting on video and walking at the same time is something that I'm sure I'll improve upon as I get more and more conditioned. Okay, so the pats on the back that I'm giving myself today are, first of all, I am patting myself on the back for getting up and getting that morning sunlight, that sunrise sunlight that helps reset my circadian rhythm so that I sleep properly every night. Helping your circadian rhythm does a lot of, getting morning sunlight, it does a lot of other things, but that was my main priority because I was not sleeping properly. And so, yay, this is day 7, and I happily am out here getting my walk on. That's the second thing I'm patting myself on the back for. I'm not just sitting in my backyard getting my morning sunlight. I'm also getting exercise in. So I definitely have more energy as I walk. I noticed that yesterday I was able to walk further in a shorter distance of time, in a shorter time frame. So that's a milestone that I reached from the benefits of doing this. And then the other pat on the back is that I'm actually getting to sleep at a reasonable hour instead of staying up until 2 o'clock in the morning or staying up until whenever I start falling asleep at my computer from streaming. I actually went to bed at about 10:30, which is great. I automatically woke up just after 6, and sunrise today in Florida, I live in Florida, is I think 7:25 at this point. And so yeah, I was up and out the door within 10 minutes of sunrise. So yay me. That's another pat on the back. So remember to pat yourselves on the back, you guys. So important. Was there another reason I was patting myself on the back? There was that I got up for sunrise. Oh, consistency and continuing to try. I didn't give up. Don't give up. It's so easy for us, especially us perfectionists. Well, I'm not a perfectionist, but I know a lot of people that are. I'm very real about my flaws. Continuing to try is what helps us to gain success. And so those failures that I had over the past 2 days when it came to my fasting, that's just data. That's information. That let me know what was not working for me yet. It will work for me in the future, just not yet. And so it gave me an opportunity to really reassess and to see and to actually see what's happening to my body and readjust. All right, you guys. I've talked enough today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Pat yourselves on the back. And we'll see you next time.